My name is David Njoku. I have the same dreams every parent has, and I definitely have the same dreams every immigrant parent has.
My name's Kerry and I live in London with my husband.
My name is Yasmin and I'm from Glasgow.
I'm Sophie, I'm a project manager and I work in local transport in Manchester.
My name's Dylan, I'm a student at Liverpool. I live on my own in a flat in Sunderland. I'm a self-employed pat tester.
So I'm Natalie and I currently live in Sheffield with my partner.
My name is Susan. I work on a farm in Aberdeenshire and I live in a small village with my husband, 2 kids, 2 cats and a dog.
Okay, do you want me to go?
Ladies first. Always.
Okay.
And here's a big one. To what extent does everyone benefit equally from the food system?
So I don't think everyone involved in the food system benefits equally, for sure. I think it's clear that there's few with a lot of power that get to make the decision and they benefit the most. I think farmers at the very start and us as consumers at the very end have the least power and we benefit the less.
Yeah.
I don't know, did you think the same?
Yeah, it's so true, because sometimes, you know how you go into the supermarket, right, and they show, I don't know, you're buying sausages and there's a picture of this really happy farmer with these happy cows around him and you think, you're minted, you're making a lot of money off this sausage. And you realise they're not. That guy's an actor. You know, real farmers are making nothing.
I think that the multinational food corporations and also to an extent supermarkets benefit more from the food system than the consumers. I completely agree because that's where the inequality starts.
I feel like that's quite a tricky question because there's not much that everyone benefits from, because you could say everyone eats, everyone gets food, but a lot of people are struggling to get that food.
I feel very strongly about everybody having a share, having the power and profiting and being heard, and basically from the farmer to the fork.
We have children in our school where the school knows that when they're going home, pack an extra meal and give them because they're not going to get anything to eat at home.
Yeah.
It's in the working class areas, the food quality isn't the best.
It feels like profit is the priority and people are being left behind.
I want to buy chicken and I want it the best price possible, but equally at what cost beyond me does that come at? And I think that's a really key thing to think about as well, is it actually worth it?
Within the next 30 years, at the current rate, I think it's the NHS is going to be taking up about 35% of GDP. A lot of that spending is on things like preventable illnesses, diabetes, high blood pressure, a lot of things that are interconnected with poor eating.
Yeah.
So I think it's the NHS cost of living crisis is all very interconnected with food. And if we make some reasonably simple changes at the structural food level, that will then obviously follow through into lots of other areas.
If they invest in food now, it would lessen the burden on the NHS, for sure. So people are going to be healthier, they're just going to be happier.
I'd like to see a lot less food poverty, maybe free school meals for all school children,
I was expecting a lot more disagreement because, we're from all over the country, all different walks of life.
The one thing that surprised me is that everyone agreed that government intervention was really, really important.
After the first day, I was so confused. I was like, oh my God, this is so complex. There are no solutions. And I'm kind of now getting towards the feeling, well, actually, we can do this.
Something really, really needs to change, and policymakers and businesses have to work together to find a solution that works for people, not just the politics.